Hello, everybody. And in today's class, we're going to learn about something that you really wanted to learn and to know. Okay, so of course, we're going to have our live session. Okay, so but just in case you are new to this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you missed the previous lesson that we had, or know more, just simply click the link in the description box below. Okay, so like what I have said, today we're going to learn about something exhilarating. Okay, but before we start, let me just pull up my screen right here, and here it goes. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between active and passive voice. Okay, again, active and passive voice. Do you know the difference between active and passive voice? Well, if you don't, let's continue. Okay, so we have here active voice. Okay, so we learned this one before when we were in elementary. Okay, but we forgot. Okay, so when we say active voice, okay, active voice, the subject is the doer of the action. Take note of that. Again, active voice. Okay, here it goes. Active voice, the subject is the doer of the action, like the normal sentence. Okay, again, subject is the one who performs the action. This is active voice. Say, for example, if I may say, Joseph, okay, does his homework. Okay, so this sentence is an active sentence, or this sentence belongs to active voice. Why is that so? Because the subject here, so what is the subject in this particular sentence, by the way? Okay, so the subject is Joseph, because Joseph is the one who performs the action. Okay, Joseph is the one who does the homework. Now, this sentence is what we call, or this sentence belongs to active voice. Why? Because the subject here, which is Joseph, is the one who does the action. Okay, now, how can we change it into passive? Okay, now when we say passive, let me just give you a little bit of idea about passive voice. Now, when we say passive voice, the action or the subject here. Okay, now remember here, the subject here in the active voice is the doer of the action. Again, in active voice, the subject is the doer of the action. However, it's not the case of passive voice. Okay, so when we say passive voice, the subject is the receiver. Okay, is the receiver of the action. So what does it mean, receiver of the action? So again, passive voice, the subject is the receiver of the action. Okay, the one who receives the action. Now let's use the same sentence here in the active voice. So we have here Joseph does his homework. Okay, now you could say here, how can you change it into passive voice? So you could say how. Do you have any idea on how to change this active voice here into passive voice? Okay, now in order for us to change this active to passive, we could say homework or the homework. You just say homework, or the homework, just say the homework. Okay. Um, is done by Joseph. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so Joseph does his homework. This is active voice. Why? Because Joseph, which is the subject, is the one who performs the action. But again, that's not the case in passive voice. So in this particular sentence here, you could say the homework. Okay, you could say the homework is done by Joseph. So this is how you transform. So the homework is done by Joseph. Look at this. We have now the preposition by. So the most common indicators that the sentence is in passive voice is by just simply looking at the preposition. Okay, so once again, the most common indicators that the sentence is in passive voice by simply looking at the prepositions, but that's not always the case. So I'm going to tell you later on. So this is how you transform. Another example, active voice. Um, See, for example, Joseph, okay, cooks the his dinner. Okay, so again, this is active. So Joseph cooks his dinner. Now, by looking at the example here, how can you transform? How can you make this active sentence into passive? Again, this is active. How can you make it into passive? So you could say dinner. Okay, you can hear start with the dinner. So, or the dinner, okay, is cooked by Joseph. Okay, dinner or the dinner is cooked by Joseph. Now, I'm going to give you the formula on how to, or what is the formula in constructing passive sentence. Again, what is the formula in constructing passive sentence? It's very easy. So you have to follow the formula in constructing passive sentence. So we have here subject plus the be verb. Remember yesterday or last time our topic about be verbs? So be verbs plus past participle, and then you can have by. Okay, you can have the word by. So say for example, again, subject, the be verbs, past participle, and by. Following the same sentence, look at this. Subject here is the dinner, okay, and be verb here is. Remember, is. And then the past participle is cooked. Okay, remember past participle form of the verb. Past participle here is cooked. And then the receiver, the word by who? So by Joseph. So the dinner is cooked by Joseph. Okay, now take note that we also have what we call passive without by. Again, we also have what we call passive without by. So again, like what I have said earlier, but just simply looking at the sentence, if there is by or in, or if there is in a preposition, that is what we call passive voice, but that's not always the case because we also have what we call passive without by. See, for example, I'm going to give you an example of passive sentence without by. Peso is used in the Philippines. Why am I spelling this wrong? Okay, so peso is used in the Philippines. So this is an example of passive without by. Okay, but following the formula here in passive voice, subject, peso, be verb is, and then past participle used. Okay, so is used. Okay, and then the receiver, the Philippines. Okay, peso is used in the Philippines. Okay, so this is what we call passive voice. Now, this time to test your understanding about my discussion, we're going to have, we're going to have, okay, so like what I have said, we're going to have an activity in order for you to test your understanding about the discussion. So I would like you to choose the sentence either active or passive voice. So number one, I ate a piece of chocolate cake. So is this active or passive voice? Again, I ate a piece of chocolate cake. Is it active or passive? Okay, very good. The correct answer here is this is an active sentence because I ate. So the subject here is I, and then the rest of the sentence. Next one. The librarian read the book to the students. Again, the librarian read the book to the students. Is this an active voice or a passive voice? Okay, very good. The correct answer here is active. Okay, because the librarian is the one performs the action. Okay, next one. They are paid on Fridays. Again, they are paid on Fridays. Again, subject. And then the be verb, there's a be verb here and the past participle paid. What is this? Is this active or the passive voice? Okay, great job. So this is you're saying passive and then you are correct. Next one. The movie is being made in Hollywood. Again, the movie is being made in Hollywood. I'm going to have the subject, and there's a be verb here, and then the past participle. Okay, so what do you think is this kind of sentence? Is it an active or a passive? Okay, very good. This particular sentence is in passive voice. Very good. Now, number five. Now, number five here, which sentence is in active voice? Again, which sentence is in active voice? The boy was brought to the nurse office. The principal saw the boy pulling on his loose tooth, where the boy was told to wait for the nurse, where the loose tooth was pulled out, which is active here. The boy was. Remember, was here, was, and then past participle. Is this the one? The principal saw the boy. The boy was told. There's the be verb here, and the loose tooth was pulled. This is also the be verb plus past participle. Be verb plus past participle. Be verb plus past participle. So which one is active? Great job. So this is an active voice. Okay, next one. Which sentence is an active voice? Karen sang a sweet melody. The sweet melody was sung by Karen. Which one is active? Great job. This one. Next. Which sentence is in passive voice? Sandy made the office or made the coffee. I'm sorry. Again, Sandy made the coffee, or the coffee was made by Sandy. Which one is passive? Great job. This is in passive voice. So I hope that you've learned something today. And if you find this video informative, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and bye bye.